flow. So let's see what sort of supernatural forces are moving in your house, in your home. So we're starting off with pile number 1. So you have spiritual entities in your home. What do these spiritual entities want from you? Who are they? Let's have a look. So you have spiritual entities in your home, in your house. Who are these spiritual entities? Let's see what this reading is about. Okay. So you have the card of the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a benevolent spiritual entity that you have in your home, and this spiritual entity is in your house for the reason of bringing you some type of wealth or some type of abundance. This spiritual entity in your home is wanting to bring you abundance to your household. And you know, the card of the Ten of Pentacles, it talks about material possessions. So there's a spiritual entity in your home that I think is trying to make you renew your house, or maybe this spiritual entity is trying to make you buy something new for your home. This is a benevolent, like I said, spiritual entity, and it's trying to put you out of some sort of a stagnating energy. There's a feeling of you being stuck, and this force is trying to push you forward, and it's trying to do so through renovation. It's trying to nudge you or urge you to renovate something in your house, in your home, or to buy something new. There's some sort of a new piece of furniture, or a blanket, or you know, a pillow, or whatever, something new. The spiritual entity is telling you need something new in your home, because you bringing something new into your home brings new energy into your home, and this energy is gonna, you know, snowball, or you know, push the ball rolling, because like I said, there's a sort of a stagnating energy in your home, and this energy is trying to bring some momentum into your house, to push you out of the stagnating energy, and to propel you forward. Let's see what else. Okay, so we have the fox, and then we have the ring. Yeah, so this spiritual entity, it's giving me like a story, like this entity was used to be rich themselves, and it's most likely a woman. So somebody, it may be somebody who used to live in that house or in your home. It was an elderly woman. She was well off. She was very well established. She was well, let's just say she was wealthy, um, rich, um, and there's a story here that perhaps this woman endured some sort of theft in her life, in her home. We have here the card of the fox. It talks about, sneakiness, betrayal, just somebody who tried to take the wealth and the riches away from this woman. So it's like, but she was a good woman, um, because like we said, this is definitely a benevolent energy in your home. Um, she's trying to reclaim her treasure, so to speak, and give it to you, like, because you live in that home, you live in her home, so it's like she's trying to bring you wealth. Even though she was wealthy in the past or when she lived, um, whatever the spiritual entity is, um, you know, a wrongdoing has been done to her. Somebody has stolen from her, but you know, she herself was a very good, kind-hearted woman, and whoever lives in her house, in her home now, she wants to see them prosper. What else? What kind of a message does this spiritual entity in your home have for you, or what else is there to this story? So there's definitely benevolent, older female energy living in your house, living in your home. Um, but she's like a good spirit, and she's trying to urge you out of some sort of a stagnating situation that you're going through, and push you towards abundance. What else can we say? Ace of Cups, and Page of Wands. Okay, so this is a continuation of the story about this woman. It could be that whoever stole from this spirit who lives in your house, um, it may have been her lover, her husband, somebody who she was in love with. Um, it was her love who stole from her. And with the Page of Wands, this talks about, this was a very immature energy that was around her. And, yeah, that's why she met the kind of fate that she did. The loss of her possession, the loss of her treasures. But in any case, she is trying to bring you towards wealth, riches, abundance. Let's see, what else? What else can be said about this spiritual entity in your home, residing in your house? The Devil. Three of Wands. Yeah, there's this, like I said, the energy that is currently in your home is, it's not good for you. I was talking about stagnation. Um, she wants to bring you out of this energy. So she's urging you to go out and shop. I think you're kind of holding on to what you have, or you're kind of not participating um, in life lately, or you just it's like, when's the last time you bought something um, for your home, something fresh. um, it's like she's trying to get you to she's trying to get this energy moving, you know there's like, currently there's this devil energy around you in your home. um, and this is a residual energy from whatever she experienced or went through, um, in regards with theft and possessions being stolen from her. So it's like, when you purchase something new, when you bring something new into your home, a fresh new energy, it's going to remove this devil energy. It's going to remove this stale energy. Um, this new item you're going to purchase for your home is going to get the ball rolling towards, um, you know, you being alive again, so to speak. Else, yeah. See, the card of the happy home, happy house is coming out. Um, yeah, just buy something for your home, for your house. A trinket, a decoration, a decorative piece, just something to refresh the energy in your home. Um, that's what this benevolent spiritual entity is urging you to do. Um, because it's like, you need to hear this. You need some sort of happiness in your home. It's like, you haven't felt happy in your home for a while now, and it's like, it was due to this stale energy. And by you bringing something new into your home, um, a new item, is going to get the ball rolling towards you feeling happy in your home again. That this benevolent older woman, um, yeah, the card of the Three of Wands, virtue, is talking about, she was really virtuous. Um, this is a very virtuous, good, kind-hearted, benevolent being that is residing in your home, and it wants you to have the gifts of virtue. It wants you to experience um, positivity and happiness in your home. Okay, so I think I'll leave it at that. Pile number one. Your group number two. What sort of supernatural forces are residing in your home, and what do they want? Okay, so you have nature spirits. So let's see. Perhaps you're feeling in tune with nature lately, or you feel the urge to go on walks or participate in some sort of outdoors or outdoor activity. Nature is definitely speaking to you at this time, and nature is also coming through in your home. Nature spirits. Let's see. So you have the card of the Three of Swords. Okay, so within this card, there's a droplet of water. So what nature spirit is residing in your home currently? It's definitely water. You feel connected to water, so this definitely talks about your emotional well-being. So the nature spirit of water, or the element of water in your home, is trying to communicate with you because you have a certain need on the emotional level. Um, Perhaps you're feeling a bit nostalgic currently, or you're dealing with situations where you feel overwhelmed. There's something happening on the emotional level where you may also feel drained. And water is coming in because it's trying to fill your cup again. It's trying to fill you up emotionally. Let's see. So the nature spirit of water. There may be some sort of a water nymph in your home, in your house. And she like feels what you're feeling. A little bit overwhelmed, stressed maybe. Yeah, she wants to help you water the plants symbolically. Maybe you have flowers in your home, and it's like um, you need to water them literally, or just symbolically speaking. You are the flower and you need to be watered. Yeah, dark clouds. Definitely, it's like this element, the spirit of water is trying to bring you happiness on the emotional level. It's trying to clear the dark clouds. Um, like I said, you may be feeling a little bit nostalgic, and like, even though it may be there may be sunshine outside, like on the inside, like when it comes to your emotions, you see nothing but dark clouds. And the nature spirit of water is trying to cleanse you. This also talks about, like, dark clouds, they bring the rain. So you're definitely transitioning, um, from like feeling some type of sorrow into, um, being more carefree again. Because yeah, dark clouds, they bring the rain, and you need the rain at this time. You need water. You need to know that whatever is burdening you right now, it'll be washed away with the rain. What else? We have the card of the Hermit. Yeah, so you may be feeling a little bit cut off from from certain people or certain situations that you love, and you being cut off from people, things, and places, or you feeling that way, just brings about this sorrow. The nature spirit of water is definitely trying to help you um, get through this. Yeah, it's trying to bring you strength again. Yeah, in the card of the Chariot, the nature spirit of water, or this water nymph in your home, whatever you want to call it, um, the element of water. If you just look at the imagery of this card, this is actually a boat, and a person is being pushed, propelled on this boat. So there's a massive river uh, on which this boat is traveling. This chariot, it reminds me of a boat. It certainly looks like a boat. So the message here is, definitely trust in the process, that the water is here, or the water nymph is here to for you to reclaim your strength. Um, you've been feeling down a little bit, by people, places, things, situations. You've been feeling cut off. Um, but it's like you need to reconnect with the spirit of water, the element of water. um, Perhaps take a nice long bath, or a, a long hot shower, whatever. There's an element of water in your home, um, that is trying to cleanse you, and the message here is, you will be cleansed. The dark clouds will be, um, they're here to cleanse you, and um, the dark clouds will be washed away, you need to like refill your cup. So, there's also a message here, just it's very symbolic, but if you feel the need, just drink water, or, just very basic things. Um, Surround yourself with water in your home. Um, Water your plants. Um, these are just very practical suggestions, but there's a symbolism behind this. You watering the plants can be like sort of a ritual for you, because you yourself, you need to be watered. Um, Trust the element of water in your home. Um, Maybe you have some sort of a leak going on in your house right now, or or some sort of a problem with some sort of drains or leakage or whatever, and you're having to deal with it. But it's um, this nature spirit of water is here to tell you that it's not random. If you have like problems with your pipes in your home, it, it's like the problem needs to be for you to fix it and reclaim your strength, reclaim your sense of peace, to uplift you. Water is here to tell you, to reassure you, to uplift you. It's like the message here is you need to be cleansed and refilled. You need to fill your own cup here. Like I said, literally, if you feel the need, just go drink like a glass of water. Just very practical things. But like on the symbolic level, it talks about, the element of water trying to help you. This is the spirit that's coming through in your home right now. It's trying to bring you out of a state of sorrow into like, you know, feeling carefree again. Okay, this is what I have for you. Okay, so then we have pile number 3. We're doing a reading on, you know, the spiritual forces residing in your home, in your house. So your message is ancestral spirits. You have ancestors coming through for you here. What do they want you to know? What sort of message do they have for you? So you have the cards of 4 of Cups and the Princess of Wands. Okay, so the ancestors in your home right now, there's a young energy here. So this person may have passed on young. They were very young. But this person, it's definitely a female energy, Princess of Wands. She was very joyful. She brightened up um, the lives of people around her. She was like this ray of sunshine for her family. And she is coming through to give you a message of, we have here the Four of Cups card. Mhm. There's no way around it. She's trying to bring you a message of, you feel bored. You feel you feel bored. Bored meaning maybe the routine in your life is has taken over, and it's like, there's a lot of videos on YouTube, for example, they that talk about, a lot of people feeling um, dissatisfied, dissatisfied with, not only current events, but just like nothing feels good anymore. So it's like, this is for you. It's like, there's not really anything that you need. It's like you may be satisfied, on the material side, on the emotional side. It's like you don't have any lack on any department, but you don't feel any sort of satisfaction or fulfillment. And this young energy that is coming through in your home, in your house right now, this is your ancestor. She was a part of your ancestral family at one point, and she felt, even though she passed on very young, um, she was exactly the opposite from you. She had nothing but passion for life, whereas you don't have any. And she didn't have, your situation. She was probably maybe, um, she was dealing with uh, a certain lack in whatever area in her life, but she still had this passion for life. And you, on the other hand, you can be grateful. You are grateful for certain, that you're not experiencing any certain lack in your life, but you just don't feel happy. So it's like she's trying to bring you this joy. She's trying to infect you with her joy, her passion for life that she had. She's trying to, help you in this regard, for you to feel joyous again. You have the moon, dark clouds. Yeah, I think at night, at nighttime specifically, or especially, is when you um, start thinking certain things, and replaying certain events, situations in your life. And I wouldn't be surprised if you have had any sleepless nights, because I see you being a bit of an insomniac, or having difficulty, or trouble sleeping. It's like you're searching for you're searching for joy, and the ancestor in your home is trying to bring you joy. So she's telling you that, like, she can see that uh, you suffer the most, um, or you feel this energy at night the most, or at nighttime. So that's when she is trying to make herself known to you. Uh, it's also possible that she's trying to come through um, whenever you do fall asleep in your dreams. She's trying to, like, give you some sort of guiding messages. um, I think she's also trying to tell you that you can find happiness in your home. So it's like, maybe you're looking for it, like outside or outside of you, but she's trying to give you the message here of that you can find joy within. So maybe, I don't know, just a suggestion. You may try to, like, practice something that reconnects you with your inner world. So let's say meditation or yoga, something like this. It's like she's trying to give you the message of, like, you can find joy within. It's like you don't need to look for it outside. It's like nothing anyone can give you is going to bring you joy. It's like you have to uh, find it, or if not find it, create it for yourself. Yes, again, the Four of Cups. Right. So this just, it's a confirmation because you have the Four of Cups twice. Yeah, it's very, you feel very, very bored, very dissatisfied, but you see on this image, like, how, you know, all these little animals, they're trying to help the woman in this picture, or like you. So you have people around you who are trying to help you, or the forces, the ancestors in your home. But it's like nothing they can do can make you feel satisfied. It's like you have to do it yourself. That's why she's like in this meditative state. um you need to, like, find the joy within. And again, they have the card of the sun here. um, Underneath, your ancestor. She's definitely trying to bring some sunshine into your um, mind. She's trying to make you see the sunshine. So I think perhaps also, um, go outside on the sun. The sun will replenish you, and just like, open up your windows, and just let the sun shine in your home. The sun in your home is going to fill your home with a new energy and make you feel a little bit more positive. And then from then on, you will feel positive within you, thus creating, joy from within. In any case, your ancestors just trying to bring sunshine into your home, into your life, because you feel very dissatisfied and bored. And she's just trying to make you feel joy again. Alright, take that how it resonates. I'll see you in the next one.